Today I am going to be talking about gate valves. I have taken this gate valve apart for this presentation. There are four main types of gate valves. The solid wedge disc valve, which I will be examining in this video as you can see. They are the most widely used. They are ideal for turbulent flows because there are no loose internal parts to vibrate and wear. Wide variations in temperature will cause the body to pinch the disc in the closed position. To overcome this, use a flexible wedge disc. A flexible wedge disc is hollow around the edges and solid across the center portion. This gives it some flexibility to prevent pinching. A split wedge disc valve. These are suitable for all service conditions where laminar flow of fluid is prevalent. And lastly, we have the double disc valve and quick opening valve, which I won't spend too much time talking about. There are different styles for different applications. The most important thing about gate valves is that they are not used for throttling or flow regulation applications. Throttling a gate valve can lead to wire draw or erosion, ultimately causing damage to the valve. Gate valves are recommended to be installed with the valve stem set in a vertical up position. Gate valves are able to handle many fluids and gases such as steam, water, oil, gases. It's common to find these valves in commercial and domestic water systems, heating/cooling systems, and compressed air systems. The actuator for the gate valve can be done either automatically with a solenoid or a motor, or done manually. Gate valves have different connections. A few of these connections are flanged, screwed, bell and spigot, welded, soldered, or double lined. So here we have a screwed gate valve. So as you can see, I've taken it apart, for example, to show you how it works. We have our disc, solid disc, and that will enter, once threaded on, into our seat, causing a close seal on the inlet and outlet. When it comes to stems are the section inside of the bonnet or body that allow the threading to happen. There are two types of stems. There's a rising stem, where the threads are on the inside of the bonnet or internal, which are most common. So as you can see here, the threads are on the inside. There's also a rising stem where the threads are external and they're on the outside of the body or bonnet. External threads have a benefit where they do not come in contact with whatever liquid or oil is in the line. This will also help for cleanliness of the threads and lubricating. Or there's a non-rising stem where the threads are on the inside internally. So again, you can see the internal threads here, allowing the gate valve to be open and closed. And another example, this could be where we have our threads on the external, and the difference is still on the inside where the internal threads are taking place for the valve. For the parts of the gate valve, we have our hand wheel nut. As we come down, we have our packing nut. Inside the packing nut, we have our packing gland. Inside that's the packing. Holding it together is the bonnet or body. We have our stem, internal stem, threads for this gate valve. And we have our body, seat, and ring and disc, which will give us a seal on the valve. The markings that come on a gate valve will indicate the size of 1.5 inches, 125 psi for steam, and 200 psi for water, oil, and gas pressure.